Hello, this is Fire, and today's video is going to be a Shah'Ru run with a very questionable deck I've been tinkering with a bit. I'm planning to do 3 idols today. I'm going to make sure none of them are... I'm probably going to run these 3 because I really can't afford to do White Flame. I think White Flame is way too strong right now. And in particular, the deck that I'm playing is going to be a Shah'Ru deck, which makes White Flame particularly difficult to deal with because just that amount of damage is dangerous. Hunger, the Berserk tends to get in the way of summoning enemies. That reminds me. Okay. So anyway, I was just suggesting again that hopefully by the time this patch goes live that this is actually a change that happened, which is that I want to be able to summon enemies to the dedicated, what's currently the dedicated ally slot, but would become just the dedicated player summon slot, which would mean that you could summon shades there. Enemies still would be able to summon there, but so that in fights that start full, you would be able to still get your summons out. Anyway, we are on 6233. I am going to scroll. Blood seems good. That seems okay. So the deck is not the right deck. That's my paladin deck. What was I doing? I was like, why is there just elements here? Because that's not the right deck. This deck, which is a Shah'Ru deck, we are kind of trying to do some nonsense around forcibly tripping Opportunist sometimes and then using Riposte. So we probably need more evasion in the starting of the deck. I don't know why I didn't fit in any more in. Maybe it's because there's not enough space. The idea is that I'm going to get the enemy to attack me, and I'm going to draw a bunch of cards, including Absorb Demise and Vicious Retort and Riposte, because I'm going to evade. And then we're going to do nonsense. And we'll see how that goes. Double check that I remember to put evasion in the card pool. Sharpened Senses really needs to be there. I don't know why it isn't. And then... honestly, no, I'm not going to try and... Reforge is there for use against... idle stones, but I think we're just gonna assume that we can get around that. Out of curiosity. I think we're gonna do that. Endurance gives us discard synergy, which is nice. Yeah, this is the fight that we can't take because it would just kill us. Infested Goliath works. Let's go. So, Cruelty doesn't have a ton of cards that we want, but it has some. But Endurance and Hunt both have a lot of cards that are going to be good for us. So, ooh, this is very good. The other one is also good, but... let's see, this fight could be okay. We want to go to the Endurance fight because we would like to have a Void Quake, and even Infinity Armor is fine. I think we want to take this route. Go through this fight. I would take a Dread Blast, although, like, trying to win on turn 1 a decent amount of the time, but that's not always going to happen. Right. Start you bleeding. Do that. This will draw us stuff. Okay, good. Because that was our goal, was to get Sadly off. There we go. Pitiful Strike is very good. Forbidden Knowledge is also excellent, but we won't get offered Pitiful Strike again. I think Forbidden Knowledge is more important, though. Sure. Too lazy to look up. I have notes on which of what gives what there, but I don't think it matters a ton. I don't think Sadly is happening this turn. I think we do pitch that. Ooh. Got you almost dead way sooner than I expected. That should actually kill you. And so yeah, the idea here is that we are getting a lot of mana out of stuff. Right. Unfortunately, we cannot evade statuses, which means that our evasion does nothing for us here. Just gonna draw us these. You can pitch one of them. And we just discard that. Actually, we should probably just get damage there. Although we do get the powerful from... Alright, that all works out. I haven't actually tried the new Intimidating Strike yet. We'll see if it doesn't, if it's any good. Instant Accelerator seems good. I don't know that there's anything we want to cut. I think we just want to move on. This gives us a reroll token. Neither of these is actually that good, but I would probably reroll for an Enraged Persistence. Alright, so that needs to happen. Because you guys start with Fortress, which is annoying. Extra mana. Even more extra mana. Even more extra mana. And so that's kind of the core plan there. Is that we are just going to abuse stuff to go off. Purity is pretty annoying though. Oh, it's all that Fortress. I was like, how are we still not doing any damage? Just because Fortress is a heck of a drug. That Blade is also not going to be something we can get through. Fortunately, summons do not have it. Unfortunately, buffs will transfer between stages of the fight. But we're up to 11 powerful, so. Alright. These are both very good. I think we're just going to take that. I don't know that I have anything. I still don't really have anything I want to cut. I think I'm very happy with the cards we have picked up so far. And so yeah, this fight. Oh wait, we start with Shah'Ru. That is probably the rune we care about the least. Should have saved one of those to discard, although that works. All right. All right, that's guaranteed to draw us something good. Get that Vengeance out. Get Bleed out. Well, this is going basically perfectly. Alright, Voidquake. It does stuff. It scales incredibly well with powerful. These are both pretty good. I think we'll take the evade chance Oh, right. There's this bug right now. I guess we'll take both. So for upgrades, Forbidden Knowledge is very good. Void Break is very good. Enraged Persistence, being net plus 1 card, is also obviously amazing. I think we're going to take Execution Plus. It makes it a little bit easier to use. Makes it a little bit more powerful. The Rummage is kind of questionable, but it gets us stuff. I think we're good. It's also where the Sad Glee will go. We can usually afford it, but it's just a little bit awkward. It's also possible that what we really need to do is dodge these fights, these Mirror Mist fights. But that means giving up so many idle bonuses. And I'm not a coward, so there's a chance this kills us. Have to get that out of our hand. Should have gotten this out first. Alright, let's fix that. Not really what we were hoping to see, but that'll work. Just kidding, everything is perfect. Alright. Direct the Rain is not super useful to us. Adjustable Protocols isn't terrible, but I think we can spin a reroll here. Phase Grace is very good once we start dealing with Hunt. I don't think this is really what we're looking for. I think Dread Blast or Phase Grace. I think Dread Blast, having a way to apply Arcane, could be useful, and we don't draw it turn 1, so. Alright, things will get summoned to the back. That's actually a little bit annoying. Pitch that. So we can't play these right now, because that would cause us problems. But we can do that. All right. Fortunately, none of our enemies are currently triggering bleed. Now they are. So we do have some evasion, which will get us a kill midway through that turn. Alright, all enemies get Reflect 3. That's kind of what we were afraid of. And it's also very rude. It's actually very good. As much as bleeding sucks, this should be mostly fine. This is going to hit us for some bleed damage, but that's okay. Yeah, so we took a decent amount of bleed damage, but overall, everything went fine. I'm going to take the arms race. And we go here. And we are dealing with endurance here. But the strongest enemy in this fight has much less health than the one in the last fight, which is nice. Unfortunately, oh hey, cool, we got a crit, which actually is very important there because it meant that that kill counted as. And we have enough evasion, but we may as well make sure we can save all our evades. And then because we evaded, we get all that free card draw. No! Rude. But we're always going to draw... oh no, because we have Voidquake as well, which is terrible right now. Voidquake is normally amazing, but it is... And we can't even pitch it, is the thing. I guess, like, what are we supposed to do? Not attack into things? Because, like, it's going to get more evade later. We're just going to get more reflect later. Okay, good. Didn't get more reflect there. Oof. I don't like having Arcane Link. Or, oh, that's only Arcane Weakness, that's right. It's only the later ones that have. Gotten through most of the reflect. There we go. That'll get rid of the last of the reflect, which means we are now safe to play everything. That seems very bad for us. This seems kind of useful. I think I would take a... These are both pretty... I'll take a Pitiful Strike, I think. Permanent Plated isn't bad. And we now draw one more card before we hit Fatigue, which is nice. It's not a huge deal, but it's nice. Go ahead and draw another card. Hoping to draw a mana there. It's okay, because we're going to do that, and we're immediately going to get to Riposte. There's some weird timing on the damage. Alright. Again, working on that Frost Barrier. Alright, that will kill. There we go. Oh, whoops. I think we were going to get the kill, but we didn't because I was planning on hitting things that had already been killed. More summons come out. Alright, fortunately this is still only Arcane Weakness. And not Arcane Leak, because that is a later area thing. Okay. Pitch that. Huh, kind of surprised that didn't actually summon anything. Alright, there's only on that one the shield breaks. Guaranteed summon. That's, I guess, okay. Increasing mana. I think we just take the straight handful of knives. It's pretty good. I honestly like the Vindictive Aura. It's a very good heal source. This upgrade is very good, but we may or may not get to see it, unfortunately. I think upgrading the Absorb Device makes a lot of sense, because we do guaranteed draw that a bunch. And then once again, like, I don't know that there's anything here that I really want to get rid of. Maybe the Intimidating Strike. Doesn't give us vulnerable. It does apply vulnerable and weak, but I think that's of our strikes the worst one. Maybe the Pitiful Strike. All right. We would love to force an Elemental Strike, so we're going to go here. Should be able to just do hunts all the way up. Okay. So one of our key principles here. Oh. is the assumption that tripping Opportunist is going to be good for us on average. Because like here, should do that. Yeah, like there we trip. Tripping Opportunist gave us evades. And we're going to get more evades. Unfortunately, you do run out of hand size eventually. And there we go. I like Hunt. I have access to crits. And summoning Shades should guarantee that we can always turn it on. Although this particular hand is a little bit awkward. And so this thing's going to try and kill us. It's going to fail. And it's going to be smashed to the ground. May as well go ahead and do that. Thank you for playing. Goodbye. That seems good. Although, maybe I don't actually want that because it's going to take space that we want for other stuff. I think we're going to do that. What are our buffs that we've gotten from? I've got anything relevant from idols? Looks like the main thing is just that we've got 5% evade chance from idols, I guess. But the most important thing is just that extra fatigue is kind of nice. All right, play that. Just want to make sure we have it back. That's going to kill. Anyway, eventually one day we'll learn to stop letting us play things for free ever. And then like all the fun's going to go away. But as long as he keeps letting us do this, I mean, I'm not going to say no to getting the chance to cheat. Sharpened Senses is okay. Precarious Draw is okay. Let's take that for now. Alright, this is a hunt fight. And being a hunt fight mostly just means that we have to deal with opportunists. If I have to deal with, I mean, want to deal with. Should have played those out faster so I could have drawn them back. You fool. Oh, whoops, we can't get that out far hand, so get more evades. All right. Now we are bleeding. All right. There we go. This is actually okay. I like the Arcane Rune though. I should have taken the other one. It would have been very good, but just wasn't thinking about it. Here we go. It's a pretty unfortunate hand. I should do that. And yeah, we can't evade status, unfortunately. Could really use a card draw trinket. God, I want both of these. I want all of this, rather. I think having access to summon is probably the most important. Although, saying that does occur to me, I was also thinking it was most guaranteed to find, probably. So. So you're going to try and kill me, which is going to trip. Riposte. Nice. Get this out. Probably gonna run out of cards here. Just kidding, we're just gonna win. Completely reasonable things. I don't even know that we need more Void Quakes. Kind of just want the Sanctity. No, we want to reroll for Elemental Strike. What am I saying? And at that point, that massively ups the value of upgrading like Arms Race to draw into more strikes. I think we cut Handful of Knives. It's good, but it's not, I think, what we're looking for. Okay, so we can go this way, and that gets us another elite fight. I think I value the event more than I value the extra elite fight. So we do have to deal with Opportunist here. And by deal with, I mean it is basically just upside. Oh, I can get that out. Oh. There we go. It's probably... Thank you. This bleed is annoying though. Although I don't really have a way to avoid it. Sequencing it this way, because the instant I do this, we're going to get attacked. Actually, some unfortunate timing. There's no way for us to actually get out enough damage here. Which means we're going to have to eat a real attack. Yeah, I played that poorly. We didn't have to take damage there, I just messed up. And of course it doesn't, and we got... Mostly, I wasn't thinking about the fact that we were going to get double whammied. We took a ton of damage this fight. I may have underestimated Nathas slightly. Although we do get guaranteed crits now for the entire turn, which is pretty nifty. I think we need that. Wouldn't be bad, but we don't need it. Alright. We did get another 5% evade chance from that, though, which is kind of what we were hoping for, so there's that. Ooh. This seems good. Hopefully this event does something for us. Okay, we actually have to take the removal here. That's funny. It's fairly rare for me to be in this position. I'll sleep precarious drop, probably. I mean, Dread Blast also is so-so now that we have Arcane Strike. Yeah, we should rest, just to be safe. We probably won't need to, but better safe than sorry, and this is one of the worst fights for us, and this is another one of those, this is the ones where I was talking about, like, we can't summon enemies, we can't summon whatchamacallits here, and that hurts us a lot. We can freeze, which means that we can ignore that at least. I think we need the extra evasion because you're going to detonate us. We want to make sure we have plenty of evasion for these. Alright. I have to be a little careful here. I don't know that I want you to go off. At least not until I'm ready. That works out great for us. Should have gotten that out. Oh, I actually do need to get these out of the hand. I guess I don't. At the end of the roll if I don't actually get to draw them back. Got the criticals to get the kill. Alright, we already have an Arcane Strike. Do I want an actual Frost Strike? Maybe. Do I want a Gathering Bolt? No. Do I want a Mystic Ritual? Actually, yeah, probably. Because Absorb Demise gives us quite a lot of mana. There we go. I'm okay with tripping Opportunist here. Oh, I was thinking I was going to be able to cast stuff, but I can't. That's okay, because you are going to attack, which is going to go poorly for you. Let's just pitch that. Didn't actually want to play that. Should have gotten that out sooner. I think we want to do this. Alright, there's that. Although we unfortunately don't have enough beats here. May have taken damage here that we should have avoided. That's unfortunate. Don't love the blade. I think a Forbidden Rites would be very good for us here. Alright. I'll have to do for now. Taking so much bleed damage. That could have avoided. But hey, we got through it. That's not really what we're looking for. This seems very good. That seems worse than what we have. That seems super useful. Discard item. As far as upgrades go, Absorb Demise Plus seems very good. What does Luster Blood Plus go to? 4x3. We get 2 Frenzy. Costs 5 mana, but... I mean... that seems okay still. Not amazing, but okay. There's gotta be cards here that I don't like. I know Sadly is a little expensive. It is card draw though, but... okay, so we don't have Hunt again. We've got Cruelty. I think we have to go that direction so that we can go through that one jerk. This fight seems potentially painful. This fight seems more painful. Well, is it? Prowler's actually probably good for us on balance. Yep. I'm going to assume that Prowlers are good for us. We have enough evasion. We don't need to spend our instant accelerator yet. Start with that. Alright, so this is going to force that out. It's only 21 damage. But whoops, that was more damage than I thought we were going to get. Gets us there, which means we now have extra turns. We will be very fatigued on those turns, though, so it's possible Lust for Blood ends up being bad. We'll try it. I don't know that we're going to end up keeping it. Absolutely would love some more evade chance. Because against Bay later, we really want to make sure that we don't end up taking damage that we don't have to. This is going to make it, speaking of damage we don't have to take. Alright, it's going to draw us riposts. Alright, cool. Managed to narrowly avoid accidentally tripping out. Fortunately, we're still holding these. Alright. Yeah, start with fatigue 1. Let's get that out. I keep forgetting to even, like, I haven't used Spyglass, I think, at all, because I keep forgetting I have it. Do that. Now we unfortunately do get Arcane detonated, but that's fine. I would really like to have found that one thing, but it's fine. Man, non-idle fights are just so easy, right? I'm gonna use this as a chance to heal. There we go. Didn't get anywhere near as much as I was hoping, but it's fine. Take a clear focus. Should have taken the other forbidden knowledge, but Pocket Blade can go, I think. Don't think we're getting enough value out of it. Upgrading the Absorb Demise makes a lot of sense. I think we just want to upgrade the Enraged Persistence at this point. It's very good. Oh, that is a very good reason to cut Pocket Blade. Alright, we don't really need to heal going into this fight, I guess, because this fight will give us all the heals we could ever need. Okay. All right, extra turn, number 1. Way too much fatigue, but it's fine. Like, it's hard to say that, like, extra turns are not worth it. Because, like, an extra turn is an extra turn. Nice. Do that. I should have done this first. Done that first. Should be spyglassing the whatchamacallit? The cloud. Alright. That's pretty good. Sure. Yeah, Pocket Blade can go. Alright. So here we are dealing with an Opportunist. Um, we're doing some completely reasonable things here. Hey, more powerful and more evasion for us. Good, get bleeding started on you. Bonk. Hungry Focus is good. Just more guaranteed health. Actually, I think about Blessed Strike. There are times when that's going to come in handy. I don't know that we need Ravenous Intent. Status decrease every turn is now 2, which is whatever. I don't think it matters a ton. Unfortunately, we are not a deck that can fight CPU. Let's see. Gonna get to evade these, which means that we are going to get to riposte. Yeah, the riposte timing is just kind of weird sometimes. So we need... That'll work. Now Dread Blast. Although I'm now realizing I should have done that first. Getting rid of that, whatever is going to be useful. The Fortress. So we'll go do that. We're going to have another summon on deck. Alright, but that's our highest base damage card. So yeah, that was turn 2, so like, we're not the fastest deck. Oh right, we have... I forgot. I forgot how much we're cheating. Alright. We'll get Agile Strike. There we go. Forbidden Rites is great. That's fine, I guess. Deciding what else we need to upgrade. This is a very good card, but like the fact that we can't get it immediately hurts. This upgrade is still bad. Oh, this upgrade is now actually very good. Extra purity could be valuable. Basically, it's for countering specifically one of the cruelty cards, but I think it's worth it. Because we really want to avoid... If we start with Arcane Leak, that could just kill us. We really want to avoid that. We make up the Mystic Ritual for the same reason. Problem is the Mystic Ritual is so good when we aren't getting hit by that specific thing. But I think it has to go. Oh, I should play that, but I think we're going to need the attacks. May just not have enough damage here, unfortunately. No, we get close, but we don't quite get there. I can do this, and that'll kill you, which I think is worth it. Problem is this, I think this does count. I'm not sure. Cool, it did. We're going to Dread Blast. Should do substantial enough damage to justify itself. There's that. There we go. That actually ends up working out great. And we get another turn. Go ahead and do that. For value. And we get another turn. So we are doing only the fairest of things. So yeah, the full engine doesn't quite come together, but, you know, things largely do good. Kind of awkward. I don't want to burn this pitiful strike on you, but kind of how it ends up shaking out. There we go. Alright, Fey Barrier, Cleansing Shield, Ravenous Intent. Do I want the Cleansing Shield? I don't think I do. I don't think I'm going to need it for any of the upcoming fights. That could be Hubris talking. Fey Barrier might be okay. Gives us another way to get evasion. I don't hate that, although I may just cut here immediately. I don't know, I think I may need it against Baelator. It'd be very bad to not have evasions against Baelator. I just don't know. I don't know. Sounds like cowardice. Keeping Fey Barrier, I mean. Alright. And this should be fine. Alright, let's see if we get out of this. And this might get us... Alright, I think that's what we were looking for. We were hoping to find Lust for Blood. I guess we can do that. Oh, this is unfortunate because it's going to kill two of them on one hit. Not really what we want. You're going to steal two of our mana, but you're going to get evaded, which means that we're going to riposte. Which is a completely reasonable thing to do for free, repeatedly. Oh. Oh, whoops, that got you closer to death than I would like, but that's fine. I should have... Guess it wouldn't have mattered because I'd be just spinning the mana. Alright. Although I guess we're getting extra turns. Sometimes I forget that we're doing fair things. Then I remember and I get happy. Absorb Soul is okay. It's not super useful, but it's fine. Probably cut the Absorb Soul after this. Pitch that because we are about to get Opportunisted for value. Yeah, that's lethal. Fight. Alright. See what Cruelty's up to. Alright, that's not too bad. Although, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy focused on Cruelty. I didn't notice that you set up Reflect. That's actually very annoying. Guess we just do that, and we just eat all of the damage, like very silly people. Oh, whoops, I was thinking about the fact that I was going to trip that. That's unfortunate. Sequencing gets weird. I forget that endurance can set Reflect. That's, yeah, a little bit of a problem. But I guess that's what Dread Cloud is for. Or Dread Blast is for. Right. Weirdly enough, we are out of Opportunist. Right. Oh, messed that up. And let's pitch that. I'm being super verbose this episode, I realize. Oh, whoops. Accidentally getting that kill before I meant to. 21. There we go. And we get an extra turn. Plenty of mana for next turn. And by next turn, I mean right now. I don't know that we can kill this shade. Which I'm pretty sure means we just want to do that. So close to getting this kill. Yeah, so there's where that purity comes in handy. That specific card. Alright. Hunter's Focus is great. That would normally be good, but it's kind of useless here. This is okay, but I think it's worse than what we have. Actually, it's probably better than that. And we just rest full, and we're going to try and fight Bay later, and hopefully not screw up and die. That's not really what I'm looking for. I don't think we need that. That doesn't do anything for us. What's our evade chance at now? Stop being like 25%, not bad. Which is, yeah, 15% from that plus whatever percent from the other stuff. Achilles got cards I think were pretty good. Let's leave it like this in case we happen to get like a particularly heinous draw and need to restart, which I never want to do, but I'd rather restart than just completely dump our run at this point. All right, do that. Kind of tempted to do that because it would get us a kill, but I think it's not worth it. Sinister Runestones are rude. It's very unfortunate we got this reflect on turn 1. But it could have been worse. We could have gotten the whatchamacallit that I didn't want to deal with. Although that Frostbear is pretty rough. Start one of our extra turns now. Okay. That helps. For some reason I thought this was our, because this is our first frenzy turn, I just thought we were at a different stage of the proceedings. All right. And away we go. Fortunately, we do not have, should have been more careful to try and preserve purity here. Okay, we didn't get hit by the thing I was worried about anyway. These are still so rude. Get the guaranteed crits on that. All right. Okay. God, those are so rude. So we are probably taking a hit here. Hey. I guess, like, luck-wise, we're pretty likely to not. Got double explosions. Okay. Let's get that out. Should actually have gotten that out first. Probably discard that. We don't really need more mana. All right. Get my screenshot. And there we go. Pretty good overall. And I think like the fights that we had problems were largely fights where I made super huge mistakes. Our main problem again is like we absolutely cannot afford to take this into White Flame, and I think against Hunger it's a lot worse. But overall, I am pretty happy, I think, with how this run goes. I'm going to go back to playing Monster Hunter Sunbreak, because if you're curious what the timing looks like on when I'm recording this video, the Rise expansion Sunbreak just came out today. Anyway, that's it for this video. I will see you next time. Toodles.